some white powder, some tissues that I want to illustrate. So I'm going to illustrate, my hat get messed up. I'm going to illustrate Jesus rising from the dead. Would y'all like to see it?
Yes.
I'm not going to use my hands to make him rise. It's going to be a spiritual rising. So what we have here, who knows what Jesus was wrapped in when he was put in the tomb? CJ?
A cloth.
A cloth, white cloth, linen is what they called it. And you're right. So I have a piece of, most people call that toilet paper. Here we're going to let this represent the white cloth Jesus was in. And I've got some white powder substance up here. I don't want to use too much. Let's use about that much. And this right here is going to represent Jesus' body. And I'm going to put it on the white cloth. And what did they do after they put Jesus on the cloth? They wrapped him up. So we're going to wrap him up in just a minute. But first, this is going to represent, what do you think? Anybody? A hand? Alexis? The tomb. This is going to represent the tomb. And what is this going to represent?
This stone.
Mackenzie? This stone. Okay, y'all are already ahead of me. So y'all know what's fixing to happen, don't you? So I got some liquid here, water, and we're going to put it inside the tomb. We'll fill it up about halfway. That's pretty good. So we've got Jesus' body here, and we've got the linen that we're going to wrap him up in. You know, they were carefully wrapping him up, wasn't they? They wasn't real fast about it. And what they did is they wrapped him up, and they put him in the tomb. And what does this represent?
The stone.
The stone. They sealed the tomb. And you know what else they did? They put the rock, or they sealed the tomb, they put the rock on top. And they had, They had somebody outside the tomb. Who did they have outside the tomb? Chloe.
Soldiers.
Soldiers. How many soldiers? How many soldiers? Two. So that's still Jesus wrapped up. So what I have here is I've got a piece of tape soldier over here and a piece of tape soldier over here. I'm going to use this one because this is a little bit longer. Piece of tape soldier over here and over here. So when I put Jesus in the tomb, we're going to seal it with what? The stone. And then we're going to guard it with what? The soldiers, like that. So this may happen quite quickly, maybe. But Jesus is in the tomb, in the cloth. And he's going inside the tomb. Seal it up. And then how long was he in the tomb?
3 days.
So we seal him up. See. But what happened? What happened in between on that Sunday morning? How many days was he in there?
3 days.
3 days. And he was in there for how long? And what happened on the third day? The tomb. The tomb.
An earthquake.
The earthquake happened. The tomb exploded. The stone was rolled away. The guards were scared to death, and they went back and they told Pilate, the high priest, what happened. Okay.
Awesome.
But that's what happened. Jesus came out of the tomb. The stone was rolled away.